Mr. O'Rourke.
Gentleman from Texas is recognized for 2 minutes.
I thank the gentleman from Washington for his leadership and the chairman for his on this very difficult issue. But I want to make one point clear to my colleagues. We are essentially declaring war through an amendment to a budget resolution. Let's make no mistake, we are not simply training rebels in another country, Saudi Arabia, which, by the way, has been the most successful exporter of extremism and extremists in the world. We will reinsert those trained and equipped rebels back into Syria, and we will then be their air force. We will, through all intents and purposes, be a co-belligerent in a civil war. So if we're declaring war right now, I think we should do it with our eyes wide open, as my colleague just said, with a full debate, and only through the power vested in Congress through the U.S. Constitution. The logical conclusion of our participation in this war, if successful, is to depose the Assad regime and to replace it with one of our own making in concert with these rebels. That will be the third country in 13 years whose regime we have deposed and whose government we have replaced with one of our own choosing. It's the fourth that we've been involved in, if you include Libya, in whose government we've successfully deposed. And in not one of those instances can I say that this has been a success. We also have no Muslim-majority countries contributing ground troops to this operation. I think we owe wide deference to the President in matters of foreign affairs, but when it comes to declaring war, our founding fathers reserved that power for the people through their representatives in Congress. This amendment to a budget resolution, which would enter us into this war in a formal matter, makes a mockery of that and does not do justice to the service members who will be asked to put their lives on the line for this U.S. policy. And for those reasons, I urge my colleagues to vote no on this amendment. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
Gentleman from Texas yields.